Present tense review. Hi, it's nice to meet you. My name is Emily, and I'm an English teacher. I teach students from all over the world. Right now, I'm talking with you. Are you listening carefully? Do you understand me? I hope so, because we have a lot to talk about. So why don't we get started? By now, you're probably very familiar with present time verbs in English. You know that we use the simple present to talk about facts or daily habits, and that we use the present progressive to talk about activities in progress right now. In this lesson, we will review present tense verb forms and uses. Let's start with the form of the simple present. It's important to remember that third-person singular subjects get an S at the end of the verb. For example, this lesson seems easy. It's also important to remember that the be verb is unique. Remember, it's I am, he, she, it is, you, they, we are. For example, I'm a teacher. This course is fun. And you are an awesome learner. To make questions in the simple present, we need the auxiliary verb do and does. For example, do you like grammar? Does this lesson interest you? Of course it does. Who doesn't love grammar? And finally, to make a negative statement, we will also use the same auxiliary verb. Doesn't and don't are the contraction forms for does not and do not. For example, I love grammar, but I don't like math. Ugh. Okay, let's quickly review how to form the present progressive. We need the be verb, which we just mentioned, as well as a verb with ing. That would be the main verb. We must have both of these whenever we want to form the present progressive. Okay, to make a question in the present progressive form, we need these same two components. However, we will switch be and the subject, so the order's a little different from the statement form. For example, are you thinking about how much you love grammar? I know I am. Okay, finally, to make a negative statement, of course, we need not. For example, you and I are not looking at each other, but I am still communicating with you. Okay, as I already mentioned, we know that we use the simple present to talk about facts and habits, and the present progressive to talk about activities in progress right now. Remember when I introduced myself at the beginning of this video? I used the simple present and the present progressive. Let's take another listen at my introduction so that we can look at why I used the tenses that I did. Hi, it's nice to meet you. My name is Emily, and I'm an English teacher. We use the simple present to express states and unchanging facts. As you can see, we have the be verb here, which is a verb of state, not a verb of action. I teach students from all over the world. We also use the simple present to talk about habits or daily routines. I am not teaching in my classroom right now. I'm talking to you. I'm making a video. However, I regularly teach students from all over the world. Right now, I'm talking with you. Are you listening carefully? Why did I use the present progressive here? That's right. I used it because I'm talking about an activity in progress right now, at the moment of speaking. Do you understand me? I hope so. Which tense did I use here? Yep, you know I use the simple present because you don't see ing. Even though we're talking about right now, I did not use the present progressive because understand and hope are verbs of state. Okay, Helen is a student of English, and like many students, she got a paper back with a lot of red marks on it. So she has some corrections to make. Do you think you can help her with her grammar? Let's see. What's the problem here? That's right. We need the present progressive. These days, the world is becoming smaller. What tells us that we're talking about right now is the phrase, these days. Okay, let's look at another mistake. Uh-oh, now it's the opposite problem. We need the simple present. Why? That's right, because we see each time, which indicates a habit. So we're going to use the simple present. Ooh, this is a really ugly mistake here. What's the problem? Something's missing. That's right, we can't have ing without the be verb. In this case, we need are. Nowadays, many schools are trying to use more technology in their classes. You also see nowadays, which tells us we're talking about right now or an activity in progress. Ooh, another ugly error. What's the problem here? You guessed it. We cannot use the be verb if we don't have ing. In this case, we just need the simple present. Many students study English with the help of technology. It's a fact. Can you find the mistake in this sentence? You're right. We do not want the present progressive here. It should be, do not see their mistakes. We need the simple present because see is a verb of state. All right, good job. I told you it would be easy. Thank you for reviewing the simple present and the present progressive. See you next time.